Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like, most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On the move, it's Udo. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Levin. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
The sure hands, it's Moss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Handoff to the lone back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. Oh, what a cut! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Using his legs, it's Powell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time he's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Levin. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finding open areas. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That's reeled in. It's Butler. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Arizona State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Odom. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Connection to the right. Snowed under by the defense.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They just keep firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Powell.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the change. Offense up tempo. They'll ride the hot hand.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. Dances away to buy time. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Trying to pound their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down. Turning on the Jets. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Brown wants to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Odom. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Udo. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Fires to the big fella.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Butler. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Udo. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for room, it's Udo. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Butler. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Trying to barrel in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it on? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. That's caught. It's Odom. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Yellow Jackets hit it quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to... Breaks into the open! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll pull it on the read. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch, it's Brown. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback and they get him at the 46. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun. Wants to pass. That's caught. It's Brown. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Off play action. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Here's a heat. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like